Well, the cold has certainly returned to the central Ohio Valley to start the new year. Temperature here's probably dropped 20 degrees overnight. I awoke this morning to ring in the new year with a delicious cup of organic Hawaiian coffee. And like most mornings, started with a quick overview of the news. And I found two stories of potentially very significant news from opposite ends of the earth. The first story was out of northeast Australia, the Queensland state, where the state treasurer was quoted as saying that Australia is undergoing biblical flooding. And our thoughts go out to our Australian friends. Seems that 200,000 people are currently isolated and cut off from the rest of the world. Can't imagine what they're going through. And this story is important not only for the people involved in this story, but also the significance of the flooding, because flooding and precipitation is perhaps the key to an ice age. Certainly cooling temperatures are also needed, but it's really the precipitation that causes the buildup of the snow and then the giant ice sheets that cover much of the world during those times. So I've become very concerned about the flooding. Seems nearly every year now we hear of once in 500-year floods in the American Midlands. And now biblical flooding in a land not exactly known for rainfall. The other story that I found in the UK Star, Daily Star, I believe it was a story out of Great Britain that stated that England is currently experiencing the second coldest winter since 1659. 1659. That's a date that precedes America. That's a date that precedes the Industrial Revolution, the Enlightenment. And they are currently only 1/10 of a degree average off of the all-time record low for the last 1,000 years. 1,000 years. And what's really troubling to me is that in my hoping for a best case scenario, that we would only have to experience a standard solar minimum. Those events seem to last 60 to 80 years. And the coolest parts of the minimum seem to be the middle. So if, as I believe, we are at the doorway to another minimum, then why should temperatures be so low in places like England? It causes me to fear that something far more sinister could be at hand. Perhaps I'm wrong, and I hope I am. I hope that this is just a fluke cold winter for the British, and our thoughts go to them as well. But I fear that I'm not wrong. I fear that, like creatures trapped in a frozen world, what the British are experiencing may become the norm